your instructors. So, but before that, let us have first our classroom goals. Okay, first, be respectful. So I expect you guys na magiging respectful throughout our discussion. Meaning to say, kapag may nagsasalita sa harapan, all we need to do is to listen and be respectful. Next is follow instructions. So, magiging smooth itong takbo ng ating discussion if you following instructions. Next one is raise your hands if you want to answer. Wag sabay-sabay or basta magsalita or yun. Next one is stay on task, and lastly, the most important is to keep the classroom clean and safe. Before that, so again, what do you think our topic will go today? Yes, yes. Earthquake to earthquake, yes. But I have prepared here pictures na pwede nyo sagutan. And sino gusto mong mag-try? Yes, meron. Yeah, ayusin ang order ng mga download. So for first picture we have rocks. Another one who wants to try. Yes, for another picture we have are you familiar with different types of earthquake faults? No. Okay. So mamaya matatapos natin itong faults. And for last one, let's try. Yes. Okay, and for last picture we have earthquakes. And this will be the focus of our discussion. We're going to talk about earthquakes, earthquake faults, and seismic waves, and the categories of seismic waves. Ano bang pagkas na sabi natin na earthquakes? Ano bang nararanasan natin kapag magkakaroon ng mga earthquakes?
Shaking of the ground.
Shaking of the ground, very good. Here, ang sabi dito, who wants to read? Yes, please, ma'am.
First, started by violent shaking of the ground caused by the movement of rocks below the Earth's surface, which sometimes causes great destruction. This shaking originates from the release of energy as tectonic plates, the massive slabs of rock that make up the Earth's outer layer, shift, swing, or lean against each other along a fault.
Okay, thank you. Sabi dyan, ang earthquake daw, it is the sudden shaking or violent shaking of the ground. And it is said na ito yung pinaka-dangerous na natural disaster na pwede natin maranasan or pwede natin ma-experience as an individual. Bakit? Sa tingin niyo, bakit ito yung pinaka-dangerous na natural disasters na pwede natin maranasan?
We cannot predict it. They can happen anytime.
Another one? Yes, Chris. Pwede po maraming mamatay. Yes. Very good. Hindi lang basta mga infrastructures yung pwede natin masira. Hindi lang pwede mga buildings or yung mga grounds natin yung pwede masira. But especially yung mga lives na pwede makita or mawala because of earthquakes. And take note, wala kang bagal na invento para ma-assess kung kailan ba, sabi nga ni Steven, kung kailan ba So who wants to read? Angea? Yes, Mercy.
Pangaea was a supercontinent that existed between approximately 335 and 175 million years ago, where all of Earth's present-day continents were joined together. It began to break apart into smaller continents, a process driven by plate tectonics, and was surrounded by the global ocean Pantagasa.
So, sabi niya, ang Pangea daw is a supercontinent. So, kung ipuput natin siya into illustration, parang ng isang napakalaking pulang ng bato. And ano nga nangyari sa kanya? Million years ago, they are separated. Nagkakaiwalay-walay. And yung mga naiwalay-walay ng mga tipak ng bato na yun, or tipak ng lupa na yun, were called continents. And tingin niyo yung mga continents ba na yun, still gumagalaw pa yan. Yes. And that results para magkaroon tayo ng violent shaking of the ground. Okay? Yung mga smaller continents na naiwalay-walay, yun yung nagre-result kung bakit meron tayo nakikita cracks or malalaking cracks na nakikita natin with our grounds, kung bakit nagkakaroon ng volcanic eruptions, at bakit nagkakaroon na tinatawag na natin na earthquake. Okay. Now, ano naman yung mga faults? Ano tayo yung faults? Sabi niya, it is a fracture, crack, or break formation on the ground. Nakita na ba kayo ng faults? Nakita na. And two faults, ito ay result na earthquakes. And ano ba nangyayari kapag may faults? Ano bang usually natin nakikita? Meron? Mga cracks. Yes. Okay, ano ba yung nagkukos na, ano ba yung waves na tinatawag natin kung bakit nagkakaroon ng violent shaking? It is the seismic waves. Kapag kasi sinabi natin seismic waves, it's a vibration that travel through Earth, generated by events like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, magma movement, large landslides, and or large man-made explosions. So yun yung nangyayaring waves kapag meron tayong nangyayaring earthquakes or mga landslides. Now, seismograph. Ano daw ang seismograph? Can someone please read? Yes.
Seismograph, an instrument used to measure and record the motion of the ground during an earthquake or other seismic events.
Again, ano daw yung seismograph? Ito daw yung
Instrument.
na ginagamit natin in order to measure what? The motion
Motion of the ground.
during an earthquake. So, dito natin malalaman kung gaano ba kalakas, gaano ba kahina yung earthquake na nangyari. Seismologist. Sino naman si seismologist? Yes. What's the yes.
Seismologists, a scientist who studies earthquake and seismic waves. They analyze data from seismic waves to understand the Earth's internal structure, predict seismic activity, and investigate related natural phenomena like volcanic eruption and tsunamis.
Okay, yung mga seismologists from the word, di ba sinabi natin lagi pagka logic comes from the word study. So yung mga seismologists, sila yung mga tao or yung mga scientists who studies earthquakes and seismic waves. And yun, sila yung mga tao na nag-analyze ng mga data from seismic waves. Okay. For categories of seismic waves, that's how Jeremy Nogasa to finish.
Okay po, let's proceed the categories of these seismic waves. Sino po gusto magbasa ng body waves? Okay, New Jersey.
Body waves, seismic waves that travel through the Earth's interior.
Okay, thank you, New Jersey. Sabi po dito, ang body waves daw po ay mga seismic wave na dumadaan sa loob ng Earth. Ibig sabihin daw po, galing sila sa pinagalingan ng lindol at diretso na travel sa loob ng mga lupa. Sa tingin nyo, alin ang una dumating? Body waves or surface waves?
driving after body waves and causing most of the ground shaking and structural damage, the most destructive.
Ngayon naman po, ang surface wave naman daw po ay isang seismic wave na gumagalaw sa ibabaw ng Earth. Ito daw po yung dumating pagkatapos ng body waves. Pinakamalakas ng pagyanig or pinakadelikado sa mga bahay, building, or mga kalsada, ganon. Kung napapansin nyo sa mga balita, yung mga pag-alog ng mga building, yung nakikita natin sa mga video, ganon, at sa pagbukol ng mga infrastruktura, kadalasan ay dahil sa surface wave. Kaya sinasabi natin na surface wave ay ang most destructive waves. Magtungo naman po tayo sa body waves. Kaya yan po, di ba? Pinag-usapan po natin ng body waves at surface wave. Ngayon naman, mas kilala natin ang body waves na may dalawang uri ng body waves. Ito ay ang P waves na natawag ng primary wave or S wave or secondary waves. Sino ang gusto magbasa ng primary? Sige, Rose Ann.
P wave, primary wave. First signal to arrive at seismograph. Fastest seismic wave can travel through solids and liquids. Not so destructive because their movement is alternate, push and pull.
So, may tanong lang po kung bakit po kaya primary ang tawag dito, bakit po kaya P wave or primary wave ang tawag? Sige. Kasi po, ang P wave daw po ay unang signal na nare-record sa seismograph o pinakamabilis na seismic wave. Ang galaw daw po ng mga P wave ay push and pull para makapagtulak at hindi lang mo ang spring. Ito po, may kapakita po akong demo na may spring po ako. Pwede po pa ng dalawang estudyante. Sige, ang Rosan and teacher sila lang. Ito kayo. Ano kayo, kabilaan. Tapos ikaw ni Jersey, itutulak mo siya pag gano'n. Yan. Sige lang, tutulak ko lang. So, ano po yung nakikita yung pagtulak na si Jersey dun sa may waves na ginagawa niya? Ano po yung mga napapansin nyo? Yes po. Kasi nga po sabi dito, nag-alternate or pabalik-balik, push and pull ang sabi. Kapag tinulak natin. Ganun din po yung nangyayari kapag sa P-wave, ito nangyari. Yan po. Kaya po, ito. Sa tingin niyo ba kayo dumaan ng P-wave sa tubig? Yes, bakit? Sige po, kasi kaya daw po siya pwede dumaloy dun sa, pwede dumaan ang P-wave sa tubig kasi daw po may kayang dumaan ang P-wave sa solid at liquids. Okay, naman po sa S-waves naman po, secondary waves naman. Sino po gusto magbasa? Sige, Danaya.
S-waves, also called shear wave or shaking wave. Seismic body wave that shakes the ground perpendicular to the directions of wave travel, meaning the ground moves up and down or side to side. Next to be detected after P wave moves in transverse motion, transmitted only through solids.
Ang S-wave naman po, o tinatawag na secondary wave, tinatawag din itong shear wave o shaking wave. Ang galaw daw po ng S-wave, pa side to side o up and down. Ibig sabihin po, perpendicular sa direction na paglalakbay ng wave. Ganito po. So, ano po yung napapansin nyo sa tingin nyo nangyayari? Yes po.
Close po parang ano yung mga
Yes po. Kasi po, kapag ginagalaw po natin ng kamay or nag-close po yung spring na inaano natin. So kapag sa S-wave po ito nangyari, sunod-sunod na nadetect ng mga peak pagkatapos, sunod-sunod na nadetect pagkatapos ng P-wave o gumagalaw ng transfer motion. Mas ramdaman pa yan kaysa sa P-wave. Kaya tandaan po natin, hindi kayo dumaan ng S-wave sa liquids. Solid only ang kaya niyang daanan sa positive. Okay. Magpungo naman po tayo sa surface wave. Meron naman po itong ang surface wave naman po ay seismic wave na dumagalaw sa mga iba po ng Earth at sila rin yung mga pinaka-destructive. May dalawa silang uri na surface wave at tatawag na Rayleigh wave or love wave. Sino po gusto mapasa ng Rayleigh wave? Sige, Steven.
Rayleigh wave movement is electrical, named after Lord Rayleigh. They are produced during earthquakes and other events, and their complex motion is often caused at most significant shaking and damage.
Okay, thank you po. Ang galaw daw po ng Rayleigh wave ay isang electrical, parang alon sa dagat. Dahil sa pag-ikot o gumugulong na galaw doon sa may dagat nito, mas malakas ang paglanig at madalas itong dahilan na malalang pinsala sa mga gusali, kalsada, or etc. Ganon. Ang light wave naman po, sino po gusto magbasa? Sige, to Jersey.
Love wave movement is sideways, named after Augustus Love. Seismic surface waves that cause horizontal side-to-side shaking perpendicular to the direction of the castle.
Thank you po. Thank you po. Punta naman po tayo sa love wave. Ito ay pinangalan kay Augustus Love. Ang love wave daw po ay gumagalaw sa subway sa pakaliwa, pakanan. Ang galaw daw po nito ay isang horizontal at perpendicular sa direction ng paglalakbay ng mga wave. Dahil sa malakas na side-to-side shaking, mas maraming gusali ang nabibiyak o bumubuko, lalo na kung mahina ang pundasyon. Sa tingin niyo po, alin ang parang alon sa dagat? Rayleigh wave o love wave?
Rayleigh wave.
Sige po, Rosa.
Rayleigh wave.
Bakit po?
Wala, sabi ko sa kanya electrical daw. So parang same daw sa
Okay, thank you po. Tama po, Rayleigh wave po. Kasi po, electrical nga daw po o rolling motion. Sabi po. Alin ang parang tinutulak pakaliwat kanan ang lupa? Yes po, love wave. Kasi po may sideways or horizontal motion. Meron naman po tayong movement. Dito naman po tayo magtungo sa movement. Ang movement naman po ay mas madaling maintindihan. Ang seismic wave na tinitignan natin kung paano gumalaw ang bawat isa. Ano pong unang movement? Sige, Crystal. Okay po. Ang P-wave or longitudinal, ibig sabihin po may galaw ng lupa paabante at paatras. Same direction kung saan nag-travel ang wave. Sa pangalawa naman po, sige, Denaya.
S-waves transverse.
Yes po, S-wave transverse. Ito naman daw po ang galaw ng lupa ay pataas, pababa, o side to side. Pero ang wave nito ay paabante. Okay, ang pangatlo naman po ay sige, T-jersey. Pangatlo.
Rayleigh wave or elliptical.
Ang Rayleigh wave or electrical naman po, ito yung parang kalinga, parang alon sa dagat na paikot at bumubulong sa ang galaw nito sa lupa. Ang lastly po sige, Roseanne.
love wave o sideways.
Love wave, sideways. Ito naman daw po ay pakaliwat pakanan ang galaw ng lupa or horizontal or perpendicular sa direction ng wave. Okay po? At si Aliana Delay naman po. Next.
Now, kung meron tayong pag-asa in terms of
PHIVOLCS, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, is the Philippine national institution under the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, dedicated to providing information on the activities of volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis. Its primary mandate is to mitigate disasters that may arise from this natural phenomenon, protecting life and property.
So itong PHIVOLCS, ito yung one of the agencies na pwede natin maasahan in order for us to be aware about volcanic eruptions and especially earthquakes na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Now, let's move on naman to the different types of earthquake faults. Ano nga ulit tayo sabi? Meron daw tayong normal fault, reverse fault, and seismic fault. So now, let's have this instructional material. But before that, let us be aware about hanging wall and sinking wall. Si hanging wall, kung mapapansin nyo, siya ay nasa upper part ng ating fault plane. And si foot wall naman, siya ay nasa lower part ng ating fault plane. Now, ano ba yung pagkakaiba na itong tatlong to? Yung normal fault, reverse, and strike slip fault. So normal fault, sabi dyan, normal fault happens when foot wall shifted upward while hanging wall shifted downward. So ang nangyayari, si hanging wall daw ay nag-shift downward and si foot wall ay nag-shift upward. So makikita na ganito po yung itsura nung cause ng earthquakes na pwede natin maranasan with normal fault. Another, reverse fault. Sabi yan, reverse fault happens when hanging wall shifted upward while foot wall shifted downward. So who wants to try demonstrating how reverse fault happens? Who wants to try? Sige, sige.
Hanging wall daw po, nag-shift po upward. So, ang mga nitong football, downwards.
Very good. So ganito yung tsura ng fault na pwede natin makita when reverse fault happens. And lastly, meron naman tayo strike slip fault. Sabi dyan, ang strike slip fault is a fault zone where two blocks of land move horizontally rather than vertically along a fault. So ang nangyayari, it's either paganto siya or paganto. Nag-move siya horizontally. So kung makikita nyo ganito magiging itsura ng earthquakes or kung i-visualize nyo yung mismo lupa, ganito yung itsura niya. Okay, now let's have our assessment. So all you need to do is to just fill in the blanks and then choose the correct word to complete each sentence.
Okay, sino po number 1?
Number 1.
Sige, Danaya. Si Kaya.
The waves of energy released during an earthquake are called seismic waves.
Yes.
That's very good. Number 2 po. Sige, Steven.
P-waves are the fastest seismic waves and are the first one to arrive in seismic.
Okay, number 3 po. Sige, Tristan.
P-waves can travel through solid and liquid.
Yes, very good. Number 4 po. Sige, Roseanne. Sige, Danaya.
S waves are also called shear waves.
Yes, very good. The number 5. Sige, Steven.
Una lang to. S-waves move in a horizontal motion, meaning the ground moves up and down. Vertical lang, kung up and down. That's it.
Yun, S waves move in a